Number 7, Ibrahim Jambo. Number 9, Ibrahima Sharif Aidara. Number 10, Papa Tandina. Number 11, Adrame Kamara. Number 12, Bobakar Fadiara CDB, Captain. Number 13, Benke Yaroma. Number 15, Idrissa Balu. Number 20, Ibrahima Lani Siddiqui. Number 45, Fadli Kanute. Coaching the team, Bobakar Kanute, Mali. Assistant coach, Zumana Kulibali. Playing for Cape Verde, number 4, Jeremy Xavier. Number 5, Shane Dahosa. Number 6, Ivan Almeida. Number 7, Fidel Mendoza, Capitan. Number 8, Anderson Correa. Number 9, Joel Almeida. Number 10, Kennedy Mendez. Number 11, Luis Teixeira. Number 12, Amalilson Lopez. Number 14, Ailton Manuel. Number 16, Kevin Gomez. Number 18, Hugo Silva. Coaching the team, Emmanuel Turbuada. Assistant coach, Edmilson Abreu, Danielson Miranda. Let's please stand up for Mali national anthem. Thank you. Let's now hear Cape Verde national anthem.
Et sur les steps, il faut être plus mobile. Là. Plus en haut. Montrez-vous sur les steps. Il faut vous montrer. N'oubliez pas, hein. Sur les steps, voyez. Montrez-vous. Hein? OK? Voilà. Bon, en attaque. Allez, première attaque. Ibou, on va jouer le 1. 1 plus, Jambo.
Está bem aberto. Linhas de passe seguras. Ei, defesa é compromisso. Ganhar é querer. Vencer é acreditar. Vamos embora, vamos, bora.
Let's go, boys. Que filho, rapaz, não bem? Ganhar, só vitória interessa. Café nos 3. 1, 2, 3. Café. Let's go!
Le qui a le ballon ici. Là. Tu te patientes un peu. Tu te patientes un peu.
20 seconds.
Et Diamant, s'il n'a pas le ballon, le meneur vient prendre le striker. Après, il joue.
Ok, coach, please, coach.
Back pick.
Please,
Ok?
fast starting, please. Fast starting, please.
Allez.
Excellent, coach. Everything is okay, madam? Everything is okay? Start starting is okay, huh? Start starting is okay, yes, okay. Yes, okay, thanks. Yeah, I'm waiting for the TV, yes, okay, no problem. Okay, guys, wait, we are waiting for the TV, huh? We are waiting for the TV, just wait, guys, Steve, give me here. Already live. We are waiting for the green light on the TV. Okay? 1 minute. Yes, okay. Look at me, no problem. I'm managed. We are waiting, coach. We are waiting for the TV to be live. It's a TV to be live. We are getting the green light before. Okay, guys. Position please, guys.
Away. It's like, okay, now we're ready. It's difficult for the players sometimes. Well, good afternoon from Bengala, Angola. This is the FIBA Basketball World Cup African Qualifiers. Mali in red, Cape Verde in white. Both teams 1-1. This is the third game, the third day in a row for these teams. And Mali come out and strike first. And perhaps not the player you would expect to strike first for Mali. Dioruma, the jump shot. Kennedy Mendes Gets it to Gomez, and Saunera brings it forward. Mali again have looked better in this qualifiers, I think, than they have in their previous qualifiers, but not able to get that second win yesterday. Just could not close the deal against Nigeria, who were flirting with an 0-2 start. That would have been something else, wouldn't it? Gomez gets it to Ivan Almeida. And Ivan Almeida gets it back. Desperate to get to the FIBA Basketball World Cup, he says. Leans in and misses, follows up the miss. Blue Sharks playing defense. And Kennedy Mendes knocks it away from behind. Foul is called. All hands on deck today for Cape Verde. They would love to get off to 2 wins in this window. It would put them in a good position. Not a strong position, but a good position in their bid to get it to the World Cup. Mali, strike from downtown. The three-pointer, and they have come out with their shooting shoes on today. Kante, who I thought played pretty well yesterday. And Mali come out, turn it over, or force the turnover, but then turn it over themselves. And Ivan Almeida, look, that was a strange move. And Mali again trying to push it up the floor. Ball knocked out of bounds. Jambo turns, and the ball batted out to Saunera. Another three, misses it badly. Xavier to Mendes. Down low, passes again to Gomez. And Gomes goes up, and he is fouled. So free throws coming for the big center from Cape Verde. I'm really curious to see how Mali are going to approach it once Kanute and Sidibe come in, because those two guys, when they enter the game, the speed is going to go up a notch, and Cape Verde are going to have to be able to shift into a higher gear, which Nigeria were not able to yesterday for long stretches. And the ball thrown right into the hands of Ivan Almeida. Oh, nice pass, Ivan Almeida, and good finish as well. Even Kanute, Boubacar Kanute was clapping. So Gomez gets the 2. He's got the fresh legs, Gomez, so he is hoping to have a big game today. Jambo, Gomez not really boxing out there, but able to get the rebound. Almeida again, this is where most of their points are coming from, when he's creating. Here he is again. He gets mismatches. Shaking and baking, and a little bit long. They released early, and Mali with Kante, he's got 5 points. And that's the worry for Cape Verde. Do they have the legs today to run at all with these guys? And now, offensive foul, the turnover. So offensive foul called on Xavier. So just to give you an idea how many minutes the Cape Verde players logged last night, here's Jambo. And Kant again. Diaruma over to Jambo. And flies in for the dunk. And throws it off the back of the iron. He's arguing that he was fouled. That would have been sensational if he'd been able to throw it down. Xavier played 30 minutes and 30 seconds yesterday. Mendonça played 27:57, so 28 minutes. And that was Kennedy Mendes in a late whistle. And the foul called on Sidibe. Anderson Correa did not play yesterday for whatever reason. So I don't know if he was injured, if they were saving him for today. But that was a big absentee yesterday. And Kennedy Mendes played 22 minutes. Joel Almeida played almost 33 minutes. Gomez played 21.5 minutes. Free throw is good. So Ivan Almeida played 33.5 minutes. So, you know, these guys, their core guys played a lot of minutes yesterday, except Anderson Correa. Conte drives in and scores over Kennedy Mendes. Xavier asking for help. Mendonça comes back. I would, if I were Mali, I would really turn up the defensive pressure full court. Gomez misses Diaruma with the rebound. And good defense from Ivan Almeida. Xavier brings it across midcourt. Mendonça behind the arc. And Gomez saves it, or tries to save it, goes out of bounds. Da Rosa also played 25 minutes yesterday for Cape Verde. So they had a lot of guys, especially without Correa. Now Correa plays today, so that's probably a good sign. And Xavier goes to take a seat. Now Correa makes all the difference, although not on that one, as Mali just soar in for the basket, going over Joel Almeida and Correa. Both of those two just checking into the game. Ivan Almeida passes it, and the three-point shot is good from Mendonça. That's what he does. And Mendonça rebounds the miss. Correa spins, got to get rid of it. Oh boy. Mendonça has to know the ball's coming to him when his teammates triple teamed. Jambo with Ivan Almeida on his back, turnaround jumper. I think if Mali played smarter, they would get on top of this Cape Verde team, but instead it's the team in white that's playing smart. It's just that Gomez is missing the easy ones. He should either be dunking that. He definitely should not be missing it. Cape Verde really struggled yesterday from deep, shooting just 24%. And Gomes yesterday had just 4 points. He did have 8 rebounds. So he's about to equal his tally from yesterday. Nope, he misses. So the Blue Sharks pull to within 1. Conte gets down low. Serma Canute in the game. Here he is, bringing the speed, putting it up and in. And Correa called for a push on Serma Canute. So Canute, as expected, Serma Canute already injecting a little bit of pace, a little bit of energy to Mali. Conte goes down. And now the worrying aspect is number 20, Ibrahima Lamine Sidibe, checks in. And if he plays like he did yesterday, look out. This could be a big lead for Mali in a very short period of time, the way that Canute and Sidibe can get after teams. Here he is. See if he tries to go to the basket. Serma Canute up, he turns it over. Correa was ready for it, and Sidibe hustles back, and well, I thought he had his hand on it, but I guess not. It just Correa threw it out of bounds. On the other hand, maybe as Mendonça goes out, maybe by bringing in Canute and Sidibe, as they play faster, maybe that'll kind of jolt this Cape Verde team into life. They've brought DeRosa in for Mendonça. And the dump, Sidibe, or Ballo in the game now, passes it back to Canute, and Gomes goes up. That was going to be short, that's why that wasn't called. Oh, Ivan Almeida trying to nutmeg the opponent, goes off of the leg, it'll stay down at this end. Ivan Almeida, ordinarily he would take that. Here's Correa turning in his bounce pass to Gomes. And Ivan Almeida got it up. I think if Joel Almeida had to do it all over again, he would have shot that open 3. Instead, he throws it inside to Correa, who then makes a pass to Gomes, who I'm not sure is going to have a lot of clean catches of the ball. Sidibe. Let's see if he gets his first drive. Here it is, as expected. He did it yesterday. And Nigeria really didn't stop him for the entire game. 17 points, most of them coming on drives. Joel passes it up again and decides to go in and gets it to go down. So that'll count. Bounce pass, Ballo. Goes right at Ivan Almeida and scores. So the reason why Correa didn't play yesterday was his ankle, but it looks like he's okay today. And here he was going in and gets rejected, and now Serma Canute, he misses. And the game livening up a bit here. Joel Almeida puts it up, and that's how it finishes the first quarter. Frustrating a little bit at the end for Cape Verde. really Mali look stronger at this point. They're on top 17-12 at the end of one. So the early numbers, 50% inside the arc from Mali, each team with 1 3-pointer. Here's the first quarter highlights from Mali, taking the lead over Cape Verde here in the African qualifiers in Benguela, Angola. Both teams coming into this at 1-1. And Sirman Kanute, one of the stars of Mali's youth teams, former MVP of under-16, under-18 championships, and played in the team that made it to the final of the under-19 World Cup, has livened things up coming in. And this is the worry, Sidibe especially, who showed the capacity yesterday to be able to put the ball on the deck and get to the basket for Mali. Well, you know what to do if you want some live stats and more. Scan that in. Second quarter action underway for Cape Verde. Mali, Cape Verde with possession. Ivan Almeida takes the first drive down the lane. Well, that looked pretty tasty, didn't it? Ivan Almeida. If he takes it personally, this could get really interesting, because Ivan Almeida likes the challenge. Jambo, he misses. Sidibe dumps it to Ballo, and Ballo scores for the second time, and Gomez better start standing tall in there, or this could be a real problem for Cape Verde. Gomez, he's going to try to go. Nope, he's going to pass it to Joel Almeida. Knifes his way in. Correa run off the three-point line. Goes in with the left hand. Much better for Correa and Cape Verde, who searching for that extra bit of energy that they seem to be missing at the start of the game. There he goes again, Sidibe. Well, nobody can stop him. Nigeria could not stop him, number 20, driving to the basket. And he's done that now twice against Cape Verde. If you watch the game tape, you knew that was going to be a problem. And Mali's defense forcing the turnover. Jambo. Kennedy Mendes comes out. Gomez gets some coaching. Again, Ballo, this time he shares the basketball. Ivan Almeida, Darosa, rims out. Eilton marks in the game, number 14 for the Blue Sharks. Oh boy, that was close. Sidibe, over the shoulder pass. Gets it to Sirman Kanute, and now a chance to run for the Blue Sharks. Here comes Joel Almeida, gets it back to Correa. Wide open, Ivan Almeida. Ooh. And Marcus gets the rebound, puts it up, and is fouled by Balo. So Marks at the line and gets the first to drop. And Marks gets both of them to go. Three-point game. Sirma Canute has it knocked away by Dorosa. Sirma Canute has the name. Dorosa has the game, as he showed winning that little battle. Correa, oh, nice little wraparound pass. And you can see how they really missed him yesterday. Jambo going up against Ivan Almeida. Yeah. In fact, that's not Jambo, that's Haidara. Haidara. Oh boy, Canute just takes it away from Correa. What was he doing? And then behind the back pass. Very sloppy by Correa. And another poor play by Cape Verde. Mali missed the layup. And Trovoada might want to get a timeout for Cape Verde. That was Haidara missing the dunk. But he is at the line. Ivan Almeida takes a seat for the first time. So Cape Verde have decided to call a timeout. Let's go down to the bench and listen to Coach Trovoada.
Já está. Ei, estamos a dar erros de palmatória. Erros de infantis. Estás a marcar a bola debaixo do cesto, põe a bola aqui. Fica sereno e joga esta merda, Jura. Vamos jogar. A equipa está a precisar de ti. Estás a chegar tarde na ajuda. Toma decisões, atira. Tu és o lançador, porra. Quem quer que lance essa bola? Estás sozinho, atira. Sim. Aí eu fiz até bloqueio para não se parar.
Voilà. Comme ça, il va faire le deuxième step. Ok.
Présence en défense. Présence.
I just think looking at Cape Verde, they just look tired. And if I were Mali, I would really try to get after them, which in a way Sidibe and Sirma Canute have done. The way that Sirma Canute took that ball away at midcourt. And right now, this Cape Verde team needs to be strong with the basketball. They need to pick it up a bit. They got to make some good decisions. Don't forget, Mali came out and beat Uganda, and they should have beaten Nigeria, really. So 7-point lead for Mali. Correa facing the pressure. There's Kante on him, and Canute rather. And now A scrap for the rebound. So Mali trying to capitalize. Remember, third game in 3 days for both of these teams. Not as much depth really for Cape Verde. Cape Verde, and it's also interesting if you look at the average ages of these teams, which I'll tell you in just a second. Here's Joel Almeida, and that is just a quality shot. He's really got to just back himself and take that. You feel like if that's open, he just simply has to take it. And now Mali throw it away. So the average age of Cape Verde, 29 years of age. And the average age for Mali, 27, so not as young as I was expecting, but nevertheless. You've got both Almeidas that are 30 plus, Correa 30 plus. Here's Da Rosa, gets in for the layup. Oh boy. He's got to make that. Good defense. Here's Correa. Anderson Correa decides to take it all the way, and that's more like it for Anderson Correa. Bad ankle or not, that's his game. So 2 points in it. Suddenly, sense of urgency displayed by Cape Verde. And a long miss by Canute. And Marks misses the layup as well. A couple of layups missed here by Cape Verde. Sidibe, see if he tries to put it on the deck again. He does, and he dribbles it off his leg. So now Cape Verde are fully aware of Sidibe's danger when he wants to put the ball on the deck and go to the basket. A couple times he's turned it over. So we have a timeout, and we'll go down to the bench and listen again.
Les gars, on se calme là. On a l'affaire. Hey, en attaque, il faut être patient. On a dit hier, on a perdu hier comme ça. On n'est pas patient. Comment on peut mettre plus 8 et on enlève banalement comme ça. Hey, les gars, jouez le chemin jusqu'au bout. Hein? On va jouer motion maintenant, motion avec Calmer.
So that is a warning shot perhaps from Joel Almeida. And now the reach. Here's Anderson Correa again showing us what he does best, and that's being in transition and going in and getting to the rim. We're getting close to the rim. So Da Rosa, who's provided some scoring for this Cape Verde team. Here's Almeida again. I don't have a problem with that. Ivan Almeida falls down, gets up, and now it is A miss from Jambo. Back in the game. DeRosa, Mendonça. I mean, if I'm Trovoada, I tell Mendonça and Joel Almeida, you have the green light. And Marks goes in and is fouled. He goes up strong, and can you believe it? As much of a struggle as this has been for Cape Verde, they can take the lead. And boy, that was definitely a foul. Marks makes the free throw, and the Blue Sharks in front. So Correa back on the bench, applauding. Mendonça. Almeida. Guarding, reaching. Jambo tries to set the pick. Conte gets it over to Canute. It's good, right at the buzzer. That's what you like to see if you're that man right there. Use all the clock on that shot clock and hit a three. Now DeRosa. And Sidibe called for the foul on the box out. He's a big man, Sidibe. Mendonça, and good defense offered by Canute, but then he fumbles it away. In fact, it was Papa Tandina that ran at Mendonça. Oh, look at DeRosa. Gets it to Mendonça, and now they're looking a little bit sharper on the offensive end. DeRosa drives in, misses. Marks has been active, but he's denied. Now the turnover. Oh boy, Mendonça loses it out of bounds. Trovoada frustrated. Haidara dribbles up high, gets it to Jambo. Conte, what's Mali doing here? Conte dumps it, and the layup is good. So Diaruma with a chance for a three-point play. And after falling behind, Mali have come right back and serves back into a 4-point lead. It might be 5 if he makes this. And it is. DeRosa pulls up. And DeRosa's struggling to put the ball in the basket right now. Driving in, missing was Haidara. Marks. Joel Almeida. And a push against, I think it's Mendonça. So the ball goes back to Mali. Haidara again. And Cape Verde get it back with Gomes. Gomez back in. A little bit of a shirt tug there went unnoticed. Gomez turns. Thought his teammate was going to be there. Looked like he threw it out of bounds, but the ball stays with Cape Verde. 14.9 seconds left. Shot clock about to expire. Ivan Almeida hangs in the air and gets it to go. Just enough time for Mali, though. And they hustle down, and a foul. They attacked well. They were aware, and Sidibe will get 2 free throws. Sidibe, their most explosive player, is at the free throw line. I was really surprised yesterday at the end that he did not get the ball. Oh, that's short. Because Nigeria just could not stop him. They didn't stop him at any point in the game. So a break for Cape Verde as he misses both. And, well, Canute seems pleased with how the first half has gone. But it does seem like Mali have let an opportunity go. They could have been on top by more. Even so, they go to halftime on top, 33-30 over Cape Verde. See, Cape Verde struggles from three-point range is what's really hurting them. Well, one of the things that's hurting them. It's interesting that they've got 6 more steals than Mali, and that they're out rebounding Mali. And those are the leading scorers. So here's a look back at the first half highlights, and both these teams coming into this game at 1-1. Mali, if they were smarting after their loss to Nigeria, if they could get a win today, that would certainly put them in a positive frame of mind heading into the February window. Cape Verde right now, it's been a struggle in this game. You can see that they're a little bit tired. But they've done well just to trail by 3 points. Here's Sidibe. That's what he does best. Although Cape Verde did seem to get to grips with him putting the ball on the deck. They forced him into a couple of turnovers. It's probably Cape Verde's best play there, the penetration, then the little wraparound pass. And that was a nice play by Serma Kanute, who making a pest of himself out there. This is a shot that has to fall for Cape Verde, and it just hasn't really with any frequency in this first half. They need to hit their threes. So Mali have led by as many as 7 points. The lead right now at halftime is 3. And I'm sure the main issue for this Mali team at halftime will be the coach impressing upon them that they have got fresher legs than Cape Verde, and they need to take advantage of it. So we shall see. Halftime, Mali on top, 33-30 over Cape Verde.
Who will you become when the moment arrives and you're carrying the expectations of an entire nation, representing your people and their dreams, the colorful faces in the streets, the screaming fans in the stands? It's time to make your move. All eyes on you, all hope, all heart. Because when you win for all.
Struggling to get it going today, Ganapamo. And here's Cote d'Ivoire. Ow, alley-oop dunk. Fofana. He's jumping out of his shoes. Look at that. Evans plays the majority of the minutes. Oh, what a great reaction by Keita. The swat. He might come out after that. And it leads to an easy one, another easy one for Aidar and Mali. Mo Keita guarding Gaku down low. Shilde Dondao. Nothing but the bottom of the net. And Ogender, and now he gets rejected by Sidibe. Who saw that coming? It looked like he had an open path to the rim. And Sidibe said, not in this house.
Clock at 10. Ivano made a loose man behind it back. Mendonça makes it for 3. That's Cape Verde basketball.
Goes in and scores with the left hand. Uzo. His pass intercepted by Kanute. Here we go. Or excuse me, by Kanute, and he gets it up to Kanute. What a block from Obengba. He runs him down.
Here comes the cut. Opong steps back, fires, and makes it to end the half. What a 3! Robinson Opong has been the lead man for Uganda. He makes another one on the buzzer.
And now it goes back to Nigeria. Ike Diogo goes off, gets it into Omar's hands. Now here is, and it's fouled! You cannot make it up! Unbelievable. Ogundaran hits the three-pointer and he's fouled. What a mistake by Mali. Incredible.
We have walked this land for a long time. We know how far we've gone, and we're sure of how far we can go. Unity is not just a word here. It's not just a spirit in this sport. It's the way we all move. We are proud of our art, country, family, language, and culture. We are united by basketball.
Welcome to FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup 2022.
(33-30) Mali on top of Cape Verde here at halftime in the African qualifiers for the FIBA Basketball World Cup. Both these teams dreaming of making it to the 32-team World Cup that'll be staged in Indonesia, Japan, and the Philippines in 2023. 5 teams from Africa will qualify. Not all of the African teams are in action in this window, but these certainly are. Cape Verde have come out and they've won a game against Nigeria. They've lost to Uganda. And Mali have beaten Uganda and lost to Nigeria. So 20 minutes, when they're up, one of these two teams is going to be very happy because to get 2 wins out of 3, I think would have been what each would have signed up for before this window. So Cape Verde and Mali trading blows. Of course, Cape Verde did not play in the African qualifiers for the FIBA Basketball World Cup that was played in China in 2019. Mali did, and both of these teams were at the FIBA AfroBasket that was played this past summer in Kigali, Rwanda. And Cape Verde had quite a memorable tournament, making it all the way to the semifinals. So what are we going to do here? This Mali team, are they going to try to ride the hot hand of Sidibe, who marshaled them forward yesterday? Seemed kind of like Cape Verde got to grips with his penetration. And Cape Verde, they've got the skill to keep it close. This is going to be an interesting second half.
Voilà, les gars. Stop, you roule. C'est
33-30, Mali on top of Cape Verde here at halftime. Second half just starting. And Cape Verde attacking here to the left on your screen in the white. Joel Almeida stepped out of bounds. It's frustrating for him. He knows how important every possession is in a game like this, and also for Cape Verde, they want to come out and really have a strong start to this second half. Oh, what a play from Kennedy Mendez, getting up and swatting. Joel Almeida passes it back. Xavier Gerd. Well, he sat down for pretty much the entire first half after he came out. And the tie game has certainly got this Cape Verde team in a little bit more bounce in their step. Nice drive. Nobody boxes out, but it doesn't matter. Xavier takes the basketball. Mendes gets the bump, passes it back outside. Xavier, will it be 2 in a row? Not this time, but Mendes gets the rebound. Mendonça steps back from behind the arc and, rattles out. Oh, that's a charge, surely. Oh, wow, they've got a block. I don't believe it. Oh, sorry. Well, referee's got a better angle than I do. Certainly looked like Almeida had been set there for quite a while. So Cape Verde get it back. Joel Almeida puts on the deck, pulls up, gets in, and ball batted out. Sound has it. Mali have yet to score here in the second half. 3-point shot, not there. Can Cape Verde take advantage of this slow start to the third quarter by Mali? They've had 1 3 fall. Xavier gets it to Kennedy Mendes. Shot clock winding down. Kennedy Mendes. And, well, good aggressive move, good defense. And how about that? Conte gets in and scores. Nice drive. Here's Almeida, count it! Cape Verde go back in front. And the foul, Diaruma gets up and gets the offensive rebound and put back, and he's fouled. So he has a couple of free throws. Binke Diaruma started the game with a basket. Now Canute checks into the game, number 45. And Diaruma puts Motley back in front. Nice turn from Mendes, but Mali come back with a chance now to extend their lead. And Jambo loses control, and his pass intercepted by Kennedy Mendes. who definitely seems to be a different player here in the second half, Joel Almeida. And that's where Cape Verde did not force up the three. Xavier, shot clock winding down. Ivan Almeida fakes the handoff, goes off 1 foot, can't get the drop, and Mali. And hopefully he has not aggravated a knee injury. He was definitely holding it. And Kennedy Mendes is still leaning over, kind of rubbing his knees, just trying to run it off right now. Kante whips it over to Canute. And Kante comes from behind, knocks it out of bounds. And referees are going to huddle. I think they're going to give this ball to Cape Verde. Yes, they do. Trovoada telling his players, hey, they've made the change. Don't keep arguing. That's exactly what he's saying. Well, that moment just showed you how badly this Cape Verde team want this win. But I think Mali are just as eager to get the victory today. The game being played in a good spirit. Canute going over and helping up Mendonça. I think a mutual respect for each other here. Cape Verde, 400 nautical miles off the west coast of Africa. And Ivan Almeida, well, trying to do too much, and it leads to a Mali layup. Ivan Almeida, get it! We knew he was going to do that after he turned it over. It was almost like an affront to Ivan Almeida. He wanted to make amends. And here's Mali, and he's denied. And now they have to be careful. And Mendonça and Ivan Almeida have to be very careful not to complain and get it technical. Jambo in a little bit of pain, so Ivan Almeida goes to check on him. Watch this. Oh yeah, he landed hard on his right arm. Hopefully he's okay. You can break your arm like that if you come down hard on it. That's how I broke my arm. And Haidara comes in as his replacement to shoot the free throws. Well, it is definitely on here in Benguela as Mali reclaimed the lead. There was definitely contact. There was definitely contact on that play, so. Free throw is good, 2 free throws. And here comes now Xavier, and Sidibe falls over. Well, they're letting them bump outside on the perimeter. Mendonça, his pass almost intercepted. And the ball goes off of Conte. Timeout called as Mali have the 2-point lead, but Cape Verde have possession. Players for both teams need to dig deep here in this third and final game of the window for them.
Jeff, put the ball here. Vamos fazer do lado contrário a bola. Do lado, uma linha do lado contrário a bola. Fidel, Anderson, Ivan e Baca. Os dois primeiros estão a bloquear. Anderson, corre para ali. Fidel, corre para bloquear este homem aqui. E Baca e Ivan sai para receber esta bola para tiro. Por favor, executar. Vamos embora. Vamos embora, marcar isso.
Na defesa também, pessoal. Defesa não sei.
La défense, cette défense seulement.
Il y a un agent direct qui la zone là sur le première passe. Dès qu'il faut la première passe. Faites homme au début. Ça va.
Cape Verde shooting just 34% from the floor. Mali, 42%. And Mali have come up with a steal and another layup for them. So back to a 4-point lead. Xavier over to Correa, comes in for the dunk. Oh, you knew it was coming. Two-handed with a little bit of venom. You got to watch out for Cape Verde when Correa starts going up and slamming and jamming. Now Xavier with the rebound. That always seems to ignite the Blue Sharks. Xavier from deep, good! Cape Verde back in front. Sidibe, he wants to get to the rim, and he is bumped. Three fouls now on Ivan Almeida. And Sidibe misses the first. Wow, what a break, but then Haidara gets the rebound for Mali. And reaching in, stealing it was Mendonça. Ivan Almeida guarded closely. Here's Correa again from deep, and this time Marks gets the rebound, but I think he was out of bounds. But was he pushed? That's the question, and the referees say he was. So Canute kind of made contact with him. I'm not sure it was a push. Both players were going for the ball, but Diaruma goes out. Balu comes in, who was a problem in the first half for Cape Verde. Ivan Almeida pump fake, steps back, puts it up, and rattles out. Conte crosses midcourt. And haven't seen Sirman Canute in this half. Balo goes up with the left hand, and he goes to the line after getting fouled by Marks. And of all the players, Ballo would not be the one that I would think would give this Cape Verde team problems, but he does. They really struggle to defend him. They've missed their last 3 free throws. The big left-hander takes his time and gets the second one to go. So we're all tied at 44 with 11 minutes, 45 seconds left in the game. Sidibe putting on the defensive pressure on Xavier. Here's Correa again, finds his way in. All good block there by Haidara. Have another look. Who does the ball go off of? Oh yeah, it went off of Ballo. The Mali have it with a minute and a half remaining. Sidibe dribbles right, gets it to Ballo. Oh, Ballo missed it. Wide open layup. And now Marks goes in and he's fouled while making one. A tale of 2 layups. One missed and one made. And Marcus will go to the line for a potential 3-point play. Unbelievable. I don't know what's the fact that Ballo looked like the ball just slipped out of his hands. Marcus has played well today. He's got 9 points. He's got 6 rebounds. He's been kind of an X factor. He's been an X factor today for this team. And Cape Verde sneak around, get the offensive rebound, but good block by Sidibe on Joel Almeida's attempt. It's going to stay this end. Ivan Almeida, good! Ivan, the great, strikes again. He's having a big game, folks. 15, 3 of 5 from deep. Marcus guarding Ballo. Ballo gets in and he's fouled by Marcus. You can see Ivan Almeida talking to Mark saying, listen, when you get in there, keep the hands straight up. Don't lower them. Well, if Marcus has been an X factor for Cape Verde, Ballo has been an X factor for Mali. He's had some struggles at the free throw line. Now Xavier, 30 seconds to go in the quarter. Sidibe reaches in, steals the telegraph pass and goes in for the dunk. And for not the first time today, Cape Verde have given away a very bad turnover that's just led to a layup. They just cannot make that play. Because Mali, especially out of sorts. DeRosa back in. Gives it to Joel. Almeida, Siriman Kanute back in the game. Here's Ivan, same spot. This time a little long. And Correa crashing the boards. Looks like he hit it out of bounds. So it's going to be Mali possession. Remember, keep an eye on Kanute, who has the ball, and Sidibe together. They play at a faster speed, but sometimes out of control, and Kanute can't get it to drop. So at the end of the third quarter, Cape Verde have come back and taken the lead, outscoring Mali 19-14 in the frame with 10 minutes remaining. It's Cape Verde leading at 49-47 over Mali. The three-point shot now pivotal in this game for Cape Verde, as we had said it would be. And they were falling in that quarter, but will they continue to? And you would think that the defense is the key for Mali to be able to pressure the perimeter, get some easy ones like they have on a few occasions. But Xavier came out, stroked the three-pointer. And also Ivan, well, that was Ivan Almeida, one of the turnovers, which led to the fast break bucket. But here he is with one of his long jump shots. And that was the play of the game right there. Passing up the three attempt, Correa for the two-handed rim rocker. But that was the latest turnover that Sidibe took the other way. So Sidibe with 8 points. And Fale Kanute with 7, 6 apiece for Balo and Haidara. And folks, get the World Cup Qualifiers app in your phone. It's got everything you need to keep up with this great competition, which is being played not only here in Africa, but also Asia, Europe, and the Americas. Mamadou Kanté back in the game, number 3, leading them with 9 points in scoring. And here is Haidara driving in and missing, so still no sight of, no, sorry, Jambo has come back into the game. Number 7, he's on the ball, so that's good news for Mali. Correa gets in, puts it up, he misses the layup. The ball hit out. Mendonça had the 3 for a second, but decided to pass it back out. Haidara on Ivan Almeida. And Ivan Almeida has to put it up and doesn't get it off in time. Good defense by Mali. Huge game today, folks. The winner gets their 2nd win in the qualifiers and leaves feeling like it's mission accomplished in Benguela. The loser will be smarting because there would have been 2 close defeats. Kanté gets in and tries to go and is denied. He's been good the last 2 days, Mamadou Kanté. Sometimes seems to defer too much when he's had the shot. He's been a little bit more aggressive on this one, in this window. Here's Correa into the corner. Mendonça off the back of the cup. Good rebound from Diaruma. Conte, alley-oop! Put it on the highlight reel. What a dunk from Haidara. Mali trying to get as much as they can right at the rim. They have tied it up. Da Rosa. Oh, and the putback. No, it's not there from Gomez. Now Jambo. Hands it off. And Gomes fouls Haidara, sends him to the line where, remember on his recent trip when he replaced Jambo, he made both free throws. Kennedy Mendes comes back into the game. So Ivan Almeida goes out. Changes the dynamic. And Haidara misses this. You feel like with what is on the floor for Cape Verde right now, that Mali will be thinking they've got an opportunity here. Both Almeidas and Xavier out of the game. And Mali have taken the lead. They were down 49-44. So they continue their run, and Correa takes over the ball handling. Oh boy, telegraphed another pass, intercepted by Canute. And that has been the problem for Correa today. He has turned it over. Da Rosa. Now they get it to Correa. Da Rosa, good. Well, he had to make one eventually, and he does. It's a big one. His first points of the game is a 3, and it's in the 4th quarter. Now see if Mali can again get something going to the rim. Here he goes. Canute dumps it, and sure enough, great response by Mali. Diaruma with the 2. DeRose again. Good rebound. Mali has a player down. Three-point shot. Correa, nope. And feels like this team might be a little challenged on the offensive end without the aforementioned players on the court. And now Mali throw it away. And I think that's what Trovawada is saying. I've got to get one of my big guns back out there. And he's going to bring Xavier back. Haidara goes back out of the game. A little frustrated. 52 apiece. Boy, he didn't miss that one, did he? And this was De Rosa finally nailing a three-pointer. Mendonça over to Xavier. He's had a chance to rest. Gets it. Oh, nice pump fake. Gomez from the line. Both teams trying to dig deep here to get to the finish line. Sidibe back in. Conte brings it up. No, Canute back in the game. Sorry, Sirman Canute dribbling number 4 over to Conte. Interesting lineup for Mali. Diaruma, Jambo, and here's the dump down low to Diaruma, out to Sidibe. Bounce pass. Oh, look at him work the basketball. Nice play, and then offensive rebound and put back. How about that from Mali? Xavier. Pushing him out further and further is Sidibe. And Xavier's pass goes out of bounds. 16th, 17th turnover now for Cape Verde. So Ivan Almeida has had a rest, and he comes back out to give him a little bit more offense. Sirman Kanute over to Jambo, wide open on the baseline. Oh, look at Sirman Kanute take the ball away. And finally, Cape Verde get it. Oh, Xavier picked up his dribble. He's able to get it to Mendonça. Mendes takes it at the free throw line. Back to Xavier. De Rosa was out of bounds. 18 turnovers. I think he's catching it behind the arc. He wants to be there in case he's going to take it three, but I guess he's just a little bit too far. Conte. The penetration, the drive has been giving him some success here. Here they go again, taking it down low, and Ivan Almeida says, that's my rebound. He's got 7 rebounds to go. This 15 points and 3 assists, 2 steals. Now Xavier pulls up, wide open 3, misses it badly, but Kennedy Mendes. Ivan Almeida over to Xavier again, and this time he nails it. And Cape Verde go back in front. 4 minutes remaining. Both teams just trying to get to the finish line. Day 3 of a grueling window for both. Jambo, he answers with a 3, and Mali have moved back in front. Xavier hands it off to Mendes. Oh, Mendes had the layup, but he missed it. They had exactly what they wanted. Conte dribbling, he gets in the paint, he puts it up, and there again, Diaruma for the rebound, and it ends up being knocked away by Xavier into the hands of Mendonça. Mendonça's been quiet today offensively. Here's Ivan Almeida. He gets it over to De Rosa, and he fumbled it away. Here's again a 3 from Xavier. He follows the miss. Steps back and puts it up again. He misses again, and Mali have it. Mendonça has 3 points, but just 1 of 7 from the floor today. It hasn't been his day. Mali, if they can score here, it'll really put pressure on Cape Verde. Kant for 3, good! 5 points, the advantage. Well, he's been solid, and he stood up at important times for his team. In this window, he has been good. So Cape Verde down 5. Let's listen.
Vamos tomar boas decisões, pá. Qualquer bloqueio direto agora é troca. É troca em cima com contacto. Levamos 2 triplos, pá. É só trocar em cima. Oh, gente. Depois ganhamos o ressalto. Jogas de 14 segundos. Girem.
Avec Jambo aussi. Avec Jambo. Mami, toi.
Les gars, en attaque, patience.
Well, it's now or never for this Cape Verde team, as well as Mali. We've talked about how crucial it is to get a win for both of these teams. Every win priceless in the African qualifiers. Joel Almeida back in the game. And they went for the steal again, almost had it. Joel Almeida, Ivan Almeida looking at his feet. They'd like to take a three. They take the three, and it's a miss from Xavier. Conte, he hit a big three just a second ago, and now he drives in, misses. Ivan Almeida gets it to Joel, his brother. Now over to Mendonça. Goes to the middle of the floor, 1:20 remaining. And Almeida gets it to drop. So back to a three-point game here. Mali, if they can score here, it'll be a dagger. No doubt. Oh, Comp loses it. And then Ivan Almeida comes up. He steals. He drives in. He takes a foul. Are they going to call it unsportsmanlike? Ivan Almeida goes down, hoping they will. Trovoada asked for it. They could look at it. I'm not sure that it was, to be honest. And just poor possession. Woo. I'll tell you, that is riding a fine line with an unsportsmanlike. And they're going to look at it. So they'll, at least, that'll please Cape Verde. And I guess Mali will be sweating over this because they know the significance if they do call it. Look at this. Wow. I suspect, because he really came down hard, I don't think that's going to help him, and I think they're going to call the unsportsmanlike. But we shall see. I've been wrong before. Okay, what are they going to call? Yes, they do call it. Well, yesterday, Mali fouled Ogundaran for Nigeria when he was attempting a three-pointer late in the final minute. Ogundaran made the three-pointer and made the free throw for a decisive four-point play. Now they have committed an unsportsmanlike foul. And fortunately for them, Ivan Almeida has missed the first free throw. But if he makes this one, it becomes a two-point game, and Cape Verde can tie it, or they can take the lead with a three. And knowing them, well, I'm guessing they're looking for the three, but they'll just take the open shot. Whatever they can work. But I tell you, Mali also will be, especially with Kanute and Sidibe out there, they will pounce on any weak passes whatsoever. So keep an eye on the passing game of Cape Verde here, especially the inbounds pass as he tries to get it to Xavier or Ivan Almeida. Okay, so he goes to his brother. Now Ivan Almeida, and his pass intercepted just like that from Sirman Kanute. And now the pass batted away by Marquez. Great hands by the center. And then oh, look at that. And they've taken it again. And it's Jambo. And he's fouled, and they might call an unsportsmanlike there. You would think they would look at it, but Cape Verde, time and time again, have made these passes at midcourt that Mali are just waiting to snatch. And they have done it. They've stolen several passes like this today. And Correa has been the worst offender in that sense. 7 turnovers for Correa. It's a break for Cape Verde if they don't even look at it as a potential unsportsmanlike. I agree with the coach. I don't understand. You have the technology, so you can go ahead and look at it. So why don't you use the technology? You just looked at one on the other for the other team. That's my opinion. I would definitely go take a look at it. You got the technology. Just be sure. So Jambo takes his time and makes a very important free throw from Mali to take it now to a 3-point game. $20 turnovers for Cape Verde today. So both free throws are good. Now about Cape Verde, what will they do? Will they go for a 3? Will they take whatever they can get? And they've got plenty of fouls to give as well, Mali, so not a bad play at all by Sirman Kanute. They can do that twice more before putting Cape Verde on the line. It seems like a winning position here for Mali. I mean, they're going to have to make a mistake for Cape Verde to force overtime or get a win. They did make a mistake with the unsportsmanlike foul.
Atenção na diferença de pontos, ok? É importante. Vá, não marca, não defende toda a marca. Ok?
Jeff. Jeff, bola. Jeff, bola. Joel. Anderson. Baca. Iva na frente e Baca atrás. Stagger para Joel. Baca, olha a bola. Anderson simula e volta. Joel sai. Pop.
Troca ele maintenant. Voilà. Quand il fait plein de tirs, restez sur.
Okay, well, they've called their play. They've drawn up their play. The defense of Mali is active, to put it mildly. Almeida gets the close catch, hands it off to Marquez. He gets up and he gets blocked. And Mali pass it up to Sirman Kanute, who hands it off. And that takes it to a 6-point lead. Cape Verde have to hurry. They need to attempt a 3. And they had a foul to give, so no problem there. Well, great defense by Mali. That's all you can say after that timeout, getting the blocked shot and the fast break after that. And that confirms it is definitely a 6-point deficit. Almeida has to put it up. Joel Almeida puts it up, and that's how it finishes. Great win for Mali in basketball. They have taken 2 out of 3 victories in this African qualifiers window. They overcame the adversity. They rode their defense to victory. They win it 64-58 over Cape Verde. Well, nice scenes in midcourt as Cape Verde's players hugged their opponents today for a true competition, battled hard, and it was their overwhelming pressure at midcourt, their pressure on the ball handlers and their passers in key situations, which really made the difference today. So those are the numbers. 8 more shots inside the arc from Mali, 5 more threes for Cape Verde. And you can see, interestingly, 5 more steals for Cape Verde. That doesn't seem possible, but it was Mali that had the 17 points off the turnovers. Ivan Almeida 16, led all scorers. Conte had 12. Well, what a game. Second half really was the big question for me for the entire game was, would Cape Verde have enough strength, quickness? Would they be able to get to the finish line, literally? And I think at moments, you know, that did hurt them, especially with turnovers and key situations. Their turnovers were ruinous. That was one of them. They're having it taken away. You know, there were some good moments here for Cape Verde, for all the players, really. But just not enough. It was their turnovers that really killed them. When Marks made that, you thought, well, this Cape Verde team might have a chance. And then Almeida hit that 3. But again, another turnover at midcourt, leading to 2 points, the dunk. And Mali got pretty much what they wanted, or a lot of what they had, rather, in transition. That's DeRosa's 3. He had 1 in the game. But there was a moment where this Mali team, they just started getting more and more with their penetration, their interior passing. And that Xavier gave him some late hope. Xavier 3 gave him late hope. And that was a big shot as well. They were all big. I mean, who are we kidding? This was massive from Conte, pulling up and hitting the 3 late. But then he committed the unsportsmanlike, and Cape Verde only got 1 free throw out of it. And that was the decisive block right there, leading to the fast break. And Diaruma finishes it off. So Mali go to 2-1, and Cape Verde dropped to 1-2. So these are the standings. Mali go to the top at 2-1. Remember, they beat Uganda but lost to Nigeria. Nigeria and Uganda played later tonight. Well, these teams will be back in action in the African qualifiers in July. Mali will play Uganda. They'll host Nigeria and Cape Verde. At least that's who they'll face. Cape Verde will take on the same teams, Mali, Nigeria, and Uganda.